Hello everyone. So today's video is I got a message from somebody. He's asking about timing. He has a MIDI system, his own, like a drum machine like this, but not this. This is a Boss DR3 that I'm playing with to do my test. And what he's finding is that he can't seem to sync the two together. It's hard to say whether it's just because the machine that he's using, the timing might be slightly off each time. Is it because you're manually pushing the buttons? There's so many different things that could cause it. So what I did was I thought I'd do a test myself, and let me just show you here. So I've got my little Boss DR Rhythm 3 here hooked up. Calling it mine. It's not mine, but my friend has never picked it up, so it's here. It's mine. I got it on Roses. So Roses, song I wrote a long time ago. People really love it because it's got a retro 80 vibe. What I did for this is I recorded it once here on track 13-14, and then again 15-16. I want to test to see if it was the timing of the machine, of my machine. First of all, see if the Model 24's timing changes, kind of like if you're using a cassette system, like you're doing the old cassette 4-track or the old reel-to-reel, where there's a chance that it may slow down, speed up, just because it's all manual. Like it's manual. It's not all digital. I want to see that, and then the other reason is I want to see maybe the DR3. It could be because this may have a different timing on it. So what I did was I set up, so I went and I'll show you. So I went and I've already recorded it, but either way, I'll just show you. So on the Model 24, I had my finger on the record button, and then on the DR3, I hit the stop button, and I went as best as I could. So yeah, now one thing that I always do is I always put, I'll play it to you here. So I put a lead. Oh, can't hear it because it's, let me go back to live for a second. All right, now you'll be able to hear it. So here we go. So yeah, before the song starts, I automatically put like what a drummer would do, tick, 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 or whatever he would do. That's why I done this one. The reason I did the tick, 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 tick is because on this one I wanted to, it's a faster song, so I wanted to get my brain thinking already, go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm already in the bum, 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 bum. I'm already in that mode. That's why I did that. But yeah, that's what I do. Like, even I'll switch to, let's go to the next song. See if I can figure out how to get to the next song here. Go this way, no, go up, go down, nope. That just turns on the LP off and on. Yeah, I don't know how to get to the next song. Great. Yeah, it's been so long since I've used this thing. Oh, I know. There we go. So the next one will be Premonition. So now if I play that one, let me make sure I'm on live here. Yep. Dun 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 dun. See, guitar intro. So that allows me to follow that. I don't think I have any other songs on here. Let me just check. Fred is Dead. So yeah, I have Fred is Dead. I was trying this. That one I didn't even put an intro on. So there. So yeah, so I do have a few on here that I did. Roses, Premonition, Fred is Dead, and That Sweater, which I didn't even use. I did that all by myself. But yeah, so that's what I do, is I put a lead on there just so I have it. Second thing I think of, like, second thing I do is I just tried to make sure I hit it. Now, if you listen, I'm going to play it for you now. So let's go. So the second recording, I don't know how well you're going to hear this on the thing, it you can tell I'm off. I'm slightly off. But the funny part is after it does the click in, you can't tell I'm off anymore. Ready? I can't tell I'm off. But at the beginning, you can hear the click, 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 click. So I did the song. I recorded the entire thing. It's a minute and 30 long. It was fine. I did on both. So I don't think that's the problem. I'm gonna look at a way of helping. Let me switch back. I'm gonna show you a way of helping yourself to, if your timing is off. And remember, put the click track. Put a tick 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 at the front just so you have it, so you know, so you have a beginning and intro. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I would do is if I couldn't get my fingers to do it correctly on both tries, this is how I would handle that. So let me set up for that. Okay, so what I would do is I would export the two files. Or not, well, in this case, it's 4 files because it's in stereo. To, and I would load them in Audacity. So let me just go to Audacity for a second. So there we are. Okay, so I've got all tracks in here. So this is 13, 14, 15, 16. Now if I can show you here, I don't know how well you can see it, but see if I can get a little closer in. Okay. Oh, there you can see it now. So as you can see, here's where you can see that they are just a fraction off. But what I would do is I would start with the first 2 tracks, 13, 14, and I would go and I would try to get, let me see, as close to this as humanly, whoops, sorry, let's go home. Let's see, how do I get back? Oh, they're back now. Okay, so I got to go in about a. Where they are? There they are. All right. So what I would do is I try to get as close as I can to this. So like that, and then I would. So using the shift key, and then I would go home, and then I would delete all that, and then I would do the same. So your click track is going to start right at the beginning of the song if you do it this way. But either way, that's why you put a click track in. So then let's see. I don't want to mess with what I got here. Let's pull across. Whoops. Let's see. Find the first one was 1.6 or something, wasn't it? Oh, I guess I cut it off. Let's look. So EA. Yeah. AE. Yeah, so I cut off the first 2 by accident. So, but yeah, that's what I would do. Is I would do that. I messed mine up. It happens. I can fix it. Let's see. We'll do it on this one. So it was 1.169 about there. So let's control in. It should be controlling in over here, not where. I hate this. I'm not a fan of Audacity, so even though I use it quite a bit, I'm still not a fan. So let's go here, and then let's E there. So, all right. So see, we cut off the 2, so it's going from here. So then I want to get as close to this as possible. So do this. If you're wondering how I'm doing that, I'm holding down Control, and I'm using the scroll bar on the mouse. So let's go about there, and then we do hold down Control and Shift, or sorry, hold down Shift. So now and hit down on the keyboard. Go over here. There we go. So now they link up somewhat. There's a little off, but they're better. That is what I would do if I was going to do this. And then now make sure that you're not exporting all 4 together, because I am now just going to export and make one giant stereo file, which I don't want. I want it to be two separate stereo files. So what I would do is I would do 1314 first, make sure it's at the beginning. I've done this before on the DP32, and the DP32 is great for this kind of stuff. And yeah, that's why it's one of the things about the DP32 I love is the editing functions. They're not the greatest, but in a pinch they work very well. So that's what I would do. So then here you can see I've got it over here, and then so let's get back. Let me get back to what I was saying. So export all the files into a directory, import, and then with Audacity or some kind of audio editing software, pull your two stereo tracks in. So like in this case, I would not have those. I would just have these two. Then I do an export them back out as waves. Once again, yeah, because I don't think this thing will do. This thing won't do 60. Oh, it does do 24-bit now. Awesome. Oh well, look at that. The new version has 24-bit on it, and that's what you want. So if you're doing 24-bit recordings or whatever, that's what you want. And then then export it out. And so export it, give it a different name just so you know. So in this case, I would say drums 1 and then drums 2, or in the case of other people who do this kind of stuff, you're doing your drums and you're doing your maracas. Personally, if you could, I would just do the drums and maracas together in the MIDI and then do it that way. But if you want them separate, then this is the best way of doing it. See if that fixes the sync problem. That's my video today. I hope this helps. And then so I forgot. So after you've made the new files, import them in different tracks even. Just so you have them there. They're different tracks, so what? And then listen to them, see if they're better. That's how I would handle this problem. I've done this with MIDI before. I've done it where I'll do scratch tracks, and then I will put the scratch tracks on different tracks, and I will use this technique, but usually I do it on DP32 when I do this kind of stuff, to cut it, just, and then that way they all start at the beginning. It's tick 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 tick. You got your count in, and then your song going. That's how I would handle it. So I hope this helps you out, and I will talk to you later. Bye.
Can I live in a tree? Can I go to sleep right now? Can I get anything for free? Bag of tea, climb a tree. Don't you know? Sucks to be me.